Hello and welcome to Purpose Driven Life Skills. My name is Tamar, and today we will be discussing living a life of purpose in Jesus Christ. Quick question for you. Have you ever wondered why you're here or if your life truly matters? In Christ, your life has profound meaning and purpose. In this video, we're going to explore how to discover, embrace, and live out your unique purpose God has for each of us. We're going to be diving into biblical principles that guide us in living a life of purpose rooted in Jesus Christ, bringing clarity and joy to our journey. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future." God's plans are personal and they are purposeful. So, what we're going to do is highlight how God has fearfully and wonderfully made each of us for a specific purpose. We all have talents, passions, and experiences that are all part of God's design to glorify Him and to serve others. So here are some practical steps to discover your purpose. 1, seek God in prayer. Ask for clarity and guidance about your calling. 2, explore your gifts and passions. Reflect on what you love and excel at, and a lot of times these will point you towards what your purpose truly is. 3, consider how your past, your successes, and your challenges has shaped your unique mission. So there's some examples. We know that Moses was called to lead Israel out of Egypt despite his doubts. But he still did it. So we know that he understood his purpose. Esther, she was positioned for such a time as this to save her people. We understand that in the story of Esther, she truly embodied her purpose, and she sought God, and she also used wisdom and counsel to help her get through her challenge. So when we are walking in alignment with God's plan, we literally have to surrender our will to God's will. And doing this, we are living a life of purpose that begins with submitting our plans over to Him, according to Proverbs 3:5-6. True fulfillment comes from not chasing worldly goals, but from aligning our lives with God's mission. So here's some daily practical practices for staying aligned. 1, prayer and Bible study. Make these daily habits to stay connected to God's voice. Obedience in the small things. Trust God by following His direction, even in everyday tasks. And then cultivating faith and patience. We truly have to understand that God's timing is perfect, even when His plans unfold slowly. So one of the things that I have been able to do is trust God's plan, even with me starting this YouTube channel. I don't know the purpose. I don't know why I'm doing it. I just know that when it comes to me submitting to God's will, I follow His will, and who knows where this will lead me. Maybe in a couple of years, I'll be, I don't know, doing something that's going to be aligned with God's will. So when we are living out our purpose in different roles, we have to understand that it's not just about us that is living out our purpose. We live out our purpose in our families. Proverbs 22:6 says to train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart. So as parents, we are called to guide our children in faith. Our spouses are called to love and support each other, just as Christ loves the church. In our workplace, it says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working unto the Lord, in Colossians 3:23. So view work as a mission field where you can reflect Christ through integrity and in excellence. And then also in our community, it says, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works. And so engage in acts of kindness and service that will surely point people back to Jesus. And you can do this in each role by asking, God, how can I honor you in this? Now, there's always going to be some obstacles in overcoming living in our purpose. And some common challenges are fear and doubt, We all have them. You're worrying about whether or not you're going to fail or whether or not you're inadequate. You're going to have distractions where we let worldly pursuits or busyness take priority over what we should be doing for God. And then comparison, the syndrome of I'm not good enough, or feeling discouraged by comparing ourselves to others. But there's also the biblical solution that says we can overcome fear. It says, for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline, according to 2 Timothy 1:7. Another is staying focused. Fix your eyes on Jesus. He is the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith. And this is found in Hebrews 1-2. And then the other is just really trusting God's plans for you. It says, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, in Ephesians 2:10. So write down some scriptures that help to combat fear and doubt, and then also set priorities to eliminate distractions and really use that as an opportunity to focus on God's calling for your life. Now, some of the fruits of living a purpose-driven life, right? We know that one is spiritual fulfillment. We get to experience joy and peace knowing that we are walking in God's will. The other is impacts that we have on others. Our lives can truly inspire and bless others, especially as we reflect Christ in our actions. The other is by personal growth. We can get stronger, we can build resilience and confidence as we trust God with our purpose. So I want you to try something. I want you to start walking in your purpose today. Take time to pray and journal about what God may be calling you to do. And consider this question when you're doing it. How can I use my gifts, my experiences, and my passion to serve others to glorify God? Next, talk to a mentor or a spiritual leader for guidance. If you watch some of my other videos, you will notice that I'm frequently talking about getting into your community, finding mentors, finding accountability partners that can help you in this journey. And then commit to one small step this week, such as joining a ministry, volunteering, or starting a new habit. Remember, living a life of purpose in Jesus is a journey, not a destination. And each day is an opportunity to walk closer to his plans he has for us. Now, remember, God has a unique purpose for your life. And you can discover it by seeking him, aligning with his plan, and trusting his guidance. You can overcome obstacles and you can live with intention in every role that you play. Again, find encouragement. You are called, chosen, and loved by God. So embrace the purpose he has for you and watch how your life becomes a light that reflects his glory. Now, I would love for you to comment and also, share your reflections on how you've been able to discover your purpose in Christ. Thank you so much, and we look forward to you joining us for our next video. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment on how this is benefiting you or blessing you. Thank you again. My name is Tamar with Purpose Driven Life Skills.